am I doing singing with Paul McCartney?
When did you first discover Linda could sing?
On the wedding night.
Well, it wasn't bad.
Man on the Run emerges as one of the most gripping action thrillers in recent years, blending high-stakes pursuit, emotional depth, and the raw intensity of a man pushed to his limits. Far from a simple chase movie, this film marries character drama with relentless momentum, making it feel both personal and universally compelling. What sets this story apart is the way it treats its protagonist not merely as someone fleeing danger, but as someone fleeing his own past, his own fears, and a world that has suddenly spun out of his control. At the emotional core of the story is a character who began as an ordinary person with ordinary aspirations, a life defined by routine, duties, and the quiet stability that comes with familiarity. He is the sort of individual many of us recognize in ourselves, someone carrying hidden regrets, unspoken longings, and an internal weight shaped by years of compromise. The film opens on this character at a crossroads, where choices made in desperation catapult him into a series of events that will redefine not just his circumstances, but his identity. The plot accelerates quickly, thrusting him into a world of danger and uncertainty. His peaceful existence disappears almost overnight when powerful forces converge to pursue him. It is not merely law enforcement or a shadowy organization that hunts him, it is the cumulative consequence of unresolved past conflicts, betrayals, and the consequences of decisions he never fully understood until it was too late. The film's pacing is relentless, never allowing complacency to settle, and each pursuit sequence feels fresh, unpredictable, and viscerally physical. The action sequences in Man on the Run are meticulously crafted, balancing kinetic intensity with emotional resonance. Car chases cut through narrow city streets, feet pound across rain-washed pavements, and desperate leaps over obstacles leave audiences holding their breath. But these sequences are never empty spectacle. They are grounded in the protagonist's emotional reality, pursued not just by enemies, but by the pain of his own mistakes. Every explosion, narrow escape, and physical challenge reflects an inner struggle that gives the action deeper meaning. Alongside the kinetic energy is a layered supporting cast that enriches the narrative. Some characters enter the story as allies, offering fleeting moments of trust, compassion, and human connection. Others are ambiguous, their motives unclear, sometimes helpful, sometimes hindering, creating a landscape of uncertainty where trust becomes as dangerous as the physical threats. This blurred line between friend and foe heightens tension throughout the film, forcing the protagonist to rely not just on skill but on instinct and emotional intelligence. The emotional threads of the story run deeper than the action. Interspersed with the relentless chase are quiet moments of reflection. These scenes reveal fragments of the protagonist's past, relationships left unresolved, moments of joy now tinged with regret, and the faces of people he once loved. These memories serve as both motivation and burden, pushing him forward even as they remind him of what he stands to lose. The film understands that the stakes are not just survival but redemption. Visual storytelling plays a significant role in shaping tone and atmosphere. The world through which the protagonist runs is rendered with stark contrasts, unforgiving urban landscapes juxtaposed with still, contemplative spaces that invite interruption and introspection. Shadows and light play across his face, reflecting mood and foreshadowing unseen danger. Rain, night skies, and quiet sunrise scenes are crafted to heighten emotion and embody the psychological state of a man caught between. Past and future plot twists are another defining element of Man on the Run. Just when the audience thinks they understand the direction of the story, revelations append assumptions. Hidden motives are exposed, alliances shift, and unexpected backstories illuminate the reasons behind the relentless pursuit. These narrative turns are designed not merely to surprise but to deepen understanding, forcing both character and audience to reconsider everything they believed about the truth of the situation. The central theme that echoes throughout the film is resilience. At its core, Man on the Run is not simply about survival. It is about the resilience of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming odds. The protagonist's physical flight mirrors an internal journey toward acceptance, accountability, and self-reinvention. Each escape forces him to confront a part of himself he had long neglected, and each choice becomes both an outward and inward test. Sound design and music further amplify emotional resonance. A pulsing score drives the high-speed sequences, emphasizing heartbeat rhythms and the tension of imminent threat. During quieter moments, softer motifs underscore emotional vulnerability, reflecting the weight of memory and loss. Strategic silence amplifies tension, creating a sensory atmosphere that makes danger feel immediate and reflection feel intimate. The filmmaker's creative choices emphasize performance and authenticity. Actors portraying key roles were encouraged to explore the emotional undercurrents of their characters, allowing interactions to feel lived in rather than superficial. This approach gives even minor scenes weight, as expressions, silence, and reaction become as meaningful as dialogue. Emotional subtext drives character decisions and enriches the narrative tapestry. Audiences drawn to the film find themselves engaged not just by the adrenaline of chase sequences, but by the emotional complexity beneath them. Conversations around the movie often touch on themes of personal accountability, the burden of unresolved history, and the possibility of transformation even in extreme circumstances. Viewers respond not only to spectacle but to the humanity embedded in every harrowing choice. Marketing surrounding the film highlights both the kinetic energy and emotional depth. Promotional materials showcase high-octane chases, explosive sequences, and moments of quiet reflection alike. The tone set by trailers and teasers emphasizes that this is not a one-dimensional action film but an emotional journey with visceral stakes and thematic resonance. The narrative avoids simplistic resolutions. Instead of delivering tidy closure, the ending invites contemplation. The protagonist's journey does not conclude with all answers revealed. Rather, it offers a sense of progression toward self-understanding. The final scenes leave viewers with lingering questions about identity, consequence, and the meaning of true freedom, whether it is escape from physical danger or liberation from internal burden. What makes Man on the Run compelling is its capacity to balance spectacle with soul. It respects the intelligence of its audience, allowing emotional layers to unfold alongside action sequences that thrill without overshadowing meaning. The film feels alive not because it never pauses, but because each pause, each breath, each decision carries emotional gravity that resonates long after the visuals fade. Ultimately, Man on the Run is an exploration of motion and stillness, movement outward toward safety and inward toward truth. It invites viewers to confront how far they would go when pushed to extremes, what they choose to hold on to in the face of danger, and how the act of running can paradoxically become an act of self-discovery. Through its relentless pacing, layered character drama, and thematic depth, the film offers a cinematic experience that vibrates with energy, introspection, and emotional realism, ensuring that it lingers in the memory long after the journey on screen has ended.